Okay, the CRV, actually the Element subframe is, you can use CRV or Element, but CRV subframe is in, and I'm using the stock mount. It's been poly filled basically, and you basically have to move the brackets out of the way to this cable. Man, the spiders love this car. So yeah, you hammer this in, and what I did was to create a gap here, because I want to be able to see these cables in here, they actually fit. See that? I want to bring these cables in here to keep this out of the way. So I'm gonna run my cables through here, both of them. This bracket's tightened all the way down, but I can fit them in there with 2 hands. So, and then I just sprayed that with some undercoating after, so it doesn't rust. But I think I see a little bit of bare metal. Yeah, there's a little bit of bare metal there. But yeah, and what I did was down here, you can see I took a pry bar and I lifted it up to give it a little space there so I can put the cables through. And I don't know if they're gonna reach or not, but with both cables out of the way like this, it'll allow me more room here for my exhaust and for my drive shaft. And the reason why you need to bang it out is so that this right here will fit perfect. And it does. It fits, barely fits, but yeah, it fits. And then you just bring the bolt up here like this, and you thread them in basically, like, yeah, just like that. But yeah, you got three bolts there, and that's how you basically do the rear motor mount. I actually had to move the O2 sensor, so that's the O2 sensor wire. Second one's up there too. I had to move that out of the way, but the CRV frame or Element frame was very difficult to get in because this car was an accident on the passenger side, and the bolts wouldn't reach. Like one of the bolts, it was off by like 1/4 of an inch. So it was a pain to get this in, because before I was going to take this off and then I was going to put the motor in, because you can put the motor in 2 different ways. It's easier just to when you have the subframe off, to lift the motor up and then put the subframe up underneath it. But this time I have to put the subframe in because it's a pain in the ass to take on and off, and then drop the motor in from the top, which is a lot harder, but it's doable. But yeah, this is how you do the rear mount. I might get an innovative mount because I believe they sell 1 or 2 different rear mounts for the CRV Element. But yeah, this is a stock one, poly filled. It's gonna work. I think this is, I forgot what kind of rubber this is, but it's a lot stronger than the stock one. But yeah, that's the update.